staying here for a minute. The alarm going off. Appreciate first, Maine played extremely hard. I thought our guys played really, really hard and physical. For the second week in a row, I think we played really physical football, which is good. And the guys just kept playing and kept fighting. And, of course, we shot ourselves in the foot a few times. We should definitely have got in the end zone at least 3 other times, and we didn't. So that really made the game really, really, really tight. But I thought overall, just the fight of the team. And we had more big plays on offense tonight, which was good. We just got to get in the end zone, which we definitely get that accomplished. So I thought the defense played valiantly and really did some excellent things at different times. Look at number 10 and number 10 on offense and 10 on defense. They were everywhere. The 10s, come watch the 10s. They played really well.
Coach, late in the fourth quarter, midway through, you had a 4th and goal. You went for it there. What happened with the center?
Our center, he's a phenomenal player, boxed, did a great job. He thought they moved, and they said move, and they kind of jumped, and he thought they might have been offsides. It messed up. It was a young mistake and something that we as coaches got to work on harder. So it was a mistake by us.
Trying to get the penalty on.
Yeah. But they didn't jump across, and we don't really do anything on sound either. So, but I understand what he was trying to do. It's just we got to realize in that situation it's really a tough situation.
Last Tuesday when we talked, and you said it was at that point looked like it was Grayson. Depending what happened the rest of the week, what did you see, and why did you make that decision to go to Keon?
Well, we felt Keon did some really good things in practice, and he's been practicing well. We just felt like it was the best thing for our team in this game to make that change at the time. And we'll reevaluate after this weekend and see what's the best thing to do next weekend. And they've been competing. All the quarterbacks have been competing and getting a lot of reps the way we do it. But I thought Keon made some big plays tonight. He'll watch them film some others that he can make. But the thing he did is he kept playing and he kept being aggressive, which was good to see.
What did you see? I'm sorry. What did you see in the connection with him and you said number 10 and Chris?
Yeah, Chris was really running well tonight, and we were able to get him the ball. And first off, we started out with some short ones, and then I think they kind of faded the corner into the guy had jumped on before. And I think Keon thought he was going to jump it again, so he called a hitch and go on him, and that was a call by Keon that he saw. I think that was a phenomenal play in the game. And then the throw out of the end zone, the guy was there. I don't know why the guy was so tight. He just launched it up, and Chris ran underneath it. And we rep those things in practice all the time, and you got to be able to do that. And we'll keep getting better as we go. So I thought we made good improvement. We just need to get in the end zone a couple more times, which we will.
We saw it in lots like Deverick had the interception. Now today he had 11 total tackles. What have you seen from him?
Deverick, since the first day I met Deverick, he always had a smile and an unbelievable attitude. I teased him in the spring a little bit, the first spring. I said, "You don't tackle real well," and so he said, "Okay." And so he went and worked at it, and he would work at it on his own. And he does things out by himself, working on it on air, which you can do. I mean, and because he's tough, and so now he's become a really good tackler. So he's a young man that's extremely coachable, and he's a great leader. He's extremely tough mentally and physically, and pound for pound, he's definitely the toughest guy on our football team. What all he does and how he does it mentally and physically, he's played really, really well. I would say that he is excellent, understanding that safety. He really sees the game. You have quarterbacks that see the game. You have point guards that can see the game. Safeties have to see the game, and he can see the game. And that's such a critical factor for a guy playing that, like a Mike linebacker, like a tailback. He's able to see the run. Those type of guys. I know they all have to see, but you all know what I mean. They can just feel it, see it, and understand. It's hard to explain. He's really good at that.
Coach, can you talk about the impact that Manuel has had on the defense?
Wow.
15 tackles against Louisiana, 14 total today against.
Like I said, he is all over the place. We ran a blitz off of one side there, and they had a screen into it, which is like the worst thing that could happen to you.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this guy might go all the way. And Donovan, like the old term, I'm using an old term, he was like shot out of a cannon. and he just beeline and got him. What a play that was. That was a huge play. And he made play after play like that. And when we blitzed him one time with a quarterback on a big fourth down play before the last stop, he came blitzing through the middle, and the guy couldn't get it off, and he hit him right as he's throwing it. It was a great play too. Donovan's another one that's just a great leader, extremely tough, extremely physical, and he's lost about 12 pounds from last year. So I told him, you wouldn't. Last year in this game, he couldn't have made that play. Now he can, and he's gonna. He's got a chance to have a career pass here with the way he's playing now. There's no doubt about it.
Coach, could you also go over the 2 fourth down attempts in the first half, relying on potentially getting the ball to the end zone to go with Chase Gabriel and some potential field goals?
Yeah, we felt like where we were at, and then I think if I'm not mistaken, I think one of them would have been right into that wind, and would have been their guy got kind of held up. I thought percentage-wise, I definitely thought it was better for us to try to go for it and do that at that time. I think if the wind wouldn't have been blowing so hard on that one, I would have probably kicked it. But I felt with the situation we were at that was the best one to try to go for it. And we're going to need to do that. We're going to have to make some of those because when we got to start scoring more points, we know that. And there's games we're going to have to score, 35, 40 points to win the game. I don't want to say that, but that's the way this college football is now. So you got to kind of do that. So we need to be able to make some of those fourth downs. And we practice that hard, and we have ideas, and we'll get better at it. But we do believe Chase can make a legitimate, good field goal. But that one was pretty stiff there, especially in the first half.
Coach, going back to that hit you go, so you're saying that was, you had a call and your freshman audible into something else?
Yes, you'll have to ask him that exactly what happened. Exactly what happened. I go,
But-
I thought we called touchdown. I said, that's good. That's good.
How unusual is that for a true freshman's first game to do something like that and have it work out the way it did too?
Extremely unusual. That's why he's lights out. So it's extremely unusual. But he's done that all his life. So now, if he messed it up, then he knows it. He's not going to be all upset about it. Okay, I'll go. Let's go again. So that's that's what you see out of him. You see resiliency without okay, I screwed up. I missed a throw. Okay, here we go. So that's something that's I think invaluable for a quarterback. You can just have resiliency.
And you've seen him in, when you guys scouted him in high school, but what was his demeanor like on the sidelines during, his first college test?
Just like he always is, just into it. And at Louisiana Tech, he had a great, unbelievable demeanor, into it on the sidelines, excited about everything, involved. That's just who he is. So I thought that tonight he stayed into it. And he'll say that I should have made a couple other throws, but he didn't. He came back and made throws. So it was good.
You got the victory tonight, so that's always a good thing. What stands out as things
You're right. It is always a good thing.
Right, but what stands out, if anything, as something that, this area we really wanted to...
Yeah, the biggest thing that stands out is we need to get into the end zone more when we get down there. We need to score touchdowns. You've got to score touchdowns to win in this league or in major college football, period. And so the game has changed where it's just such a scoring game. Our defense is playing extremely hard and giving up a few yards here and there, but they're playing extremely, extremely hard. So I think that's important. We just got to keep playing and keep pushing and find ways to get an end zone. And we will, like we improved on things from last week, we'll improve going into this week and go from there. But we need to score more points.
Want to know in the brand new gold pants? Final thoughts on those?
Yes. Did y'all like them?
Oh yeah.
I thought they looked really good, and that is another twist. I noticed. I think the inaugural game, because I see that they wore gold pants, didn't they? And with the blue jerseys. So I think that was something I had saw when I first got here. But when I first got here, we had to buy 2 sets of uniforms. We didn't have enough money to get them. So this next year, when we bought the Miami Vice and we got the Key Biscayne Bay ones that you haven't seen, we got coming. Y'all seen those? Seen them. So we'll go from there. So we got some good stuff coming, and we're going to keep doing it. We're going to keep doing it, and we're excited about what we have coming along.
You guys talked just about the support you get that tonight. Pretty big crowd for you guys.
Yeah, it was a great crowd. Our marketing group and our ticket group and Scott Carr and all those guys have done a phenomenal job of doing that. The tailgating was awesome. of course, our band, Marnie does an unbelievable job. Perry does an unbelievable job with the band, and those guys out there, it was great. So, yeah, it was really good to see that great student section there. Our kids really enjoyed it. And they had all the students that lined us when we came out, all the freshmen. That was a lot of fun. There was some young freshmen, though. There's some little bitty kids. I didn't think they were freshmen. They're starting up too young here. So,